Yo, what's up everyone? AI, it's everywhere you look these days, right? But it's not just headlines and hype anymore. This isn't some sci-fi movie where robots take over overnight. This is real, and it's happening right now, faster than most people realize. Think about it. How many times have you interacted with AI today and didn't even know it? From the recommendations you get on Spotify to the way your phone predicts what you're about to type, AI is already woven into our lives. But here's the thing, it's not just about convenience anymore. AI is starting to do things that were once considered uniquely human, and in some cases, it's doing them even better. So today we're diving deep into the future of work. We're talking about 7 jobs that AI is already disrupting and how you can adapt to stay ahead of the curve. This isn't about fear-mongering. This is about understanding the trends, knowing what skills will be valuable, and making sure you're ready for whatever comes next. All right, first up, customer support. Remember the days when you'd call your internet provider, get put on hold for what felt like an eternity, only to talk to someone who clearly didn't understand your issue? Yeah, those days are numbered. We're already seeing a massive shift towards AI-powered chatbots and virtual assistants handling those frontline interactions. Companies like Amazon are leading the charge here. Their customer service is basically AI first now, with humans only stepping in for the really complex situations. And it's not just answering basic questions anymore. These AI systems are getting incredibly sophisticated. They can understand the context of your request, your emotional state, like how frustrated you are, and even prioritize urgent issues. Think about those times you've chatted with customer support online and weren't sure if it was a bot or a real person. That's only going to become more common. Companies are training these AI systems to sound more human, to empathize, even to crack jokes. And honestly, they're getting pretty good at it. So what does this mean for the millions of people employed in call centers and customer service roles? Well, the writing's on the wall. Entry-level jobs are going to be hit hardest. The future is in higher-level support roles that require problem-solving, technical expertise, and the ability to handle those really complex cases that AI just can't quite crack yet. Next up, let's talk about graphic design. This is a field that's always been about creativity, visual communication, and having a good eye. But even here, AI is making serious inroads. We're not talking about just those basic design tools anymore. AI image generators like Midjourney and DALL-E 2 are absolutely mind-blowing. You can literally type in a description of what you want, like a futuristic cityscape with flying cars and neon lights, and boom, the AI will generate multiple high-quality images in seconds. Think about that for a second. What used to take hours, if not days, of work for a human designer can now be done almost instantly by an algorithm. And the crazy part is, these AI models are learning from millions of images, constantly improving their style, their composition, their understanding of what makes a good design. So, where does that leave human graphic designers? Well, it's not all doom and gloom. The really high-end design work, the kind that requires deep creative thinking, strategic branding, and understanding the nuances of a client's vision, that's still going to be done by humans. But for those more routine design tasks, creating social media graphics, simple logos, website layouts, AI is becoming the go-to solution. And for those just starting out in their design careers, it's going to be tougher than ever to compete on price and speed when AI can churn out decent work in the blink of an eye. All right, let's talk tech, specifically coding. Now, you might think that programming, with its complex logic and problem solving, would be safe from the AI takeover, but you'd be wrong. AI-powered coding assistants like GitHub Copilot are changing the game. These tools are like having an incredibly talented and very fast coding buddy working alongside you. They can understand your code, predict what you're trying to do, and even suggest entire blocks of code to complete your functions. And we're not just talking about simple stuff here. AI can help with debugging, optimizing code for efficiency, and even translating code from one language to another. This is a game changer for experienced developers. It means they can be way more productive, writing code faster and with fewer errors. But for junior developers just starting out, it's a double-edged sword. On the one hand, these tools can be incredible learning resources, helping them understand best practices and write cleaner code. But on the other hand, it means companies might not need to hire as many entry-level programmers. If one senior developer with AI assistance can do the work of 3 juniors, you can bet companies are going to start adjusting their hiring practices. The key takeaway here: if you're serious about a career in coding, you need to embrace AI as a tool. Learn how to leverage it effectively and focus on developing those higher-level problem-solving and architectural skills that AI can't replicate yet. Okay, let's talk about something I know a little something about: writing. You'd think that something as human as storytelling, as nuanced as crafting the written word, would be safe from AI, right? Well, think again. AI writing tools like ChatGPT, Jasper, and Copy.ai are already being used to generate all sorts of written content, from blog posts and social media captions to product descriptions and even movie scripts. Now, I know what you're thinking, but AI can't write like a human. It doesn't have the creativity, the emotion, the unique voice. And you're right to a certain extent, but here's the thing. AI is getting better. Fast. It can analyze massive amounts of text, learn different writing styles, and generate surprisingly coherent and engaging content. Is it perfect? No. Does it still need a human editor to fine-tune the output, check for accuracy, and add that final polish? Absolutely. But for businesses looking to churn out content quickly and cheaply, AI is a very tempting proposition. So, what does this mean for writers? Well, it means we need to evolve. The days of getting paid top dollar for churning out basic blog posts are numbered. The future belongs to writers who can offer something more: strategic content planning, in-depth research, thought leadership, and the ability to edit and refine AI-generated content to make it truly sing. It's about becoming more than just a writer. It's about becoming a content strategist, an editor, a curator of ideas. Chapter 5. Drivers? The road ahead without us? This one's a big one, and it's something I've been following closely. The rise of self-driving vehicles. We've all seen the headlines about Waymo, Tesla, cruise companies pouring billions into developing autonomous driving technology. And while fully self-driving cars aren't quite mainstream yet, the writing's on the wall. Think about it. Human error is a factor in the vast majority of car accidents. Self-driving cars, theoretically, don't get tired, don't get distracted, and don't make impulsive decisions. From a safety standpoint, it makes sense. But from a job standpoint, it's a potential earthquake. We're talking about millions of jobs. Truck drivers, taxi drivers, delivery drivers, bus drivers. That could be automated in the coming decades. And it's not just about the drivers themselves. Think about all the supporting industries: truck stops, gas stations, mechanics, driving schools. Now, this transition won't happen overnight. There are still huge technical, regulatory, and ethical hurdles to overcome. But the trend is clear. As self-driving technology improves and becomes more affordable, companies are going to embrace it. Why? Because it means lower costs, increased efficiency, and potentially safer roads. Chapter 6. Accountants and analysts. Beyond the balance sheet. Let's talk numbers. Accountants, analysts, anyone who works with data. This one's for you. You might think that your specialized skills and knowledge would make you immune to the AI takeover. But here's the thing. AI thrives on data. It can analyze massive data sets, identify patterns, and generate insights far faster and more accurately than any human. We're already seeing AI-powered accounting software that can handle tasks like expense tracking, invoice processing, payroll management, and even tax preparation. These tools are becoming increasingly sophisticated, using machine learning to detect anomalies, flag potential fraud, and optimize financial processes. And it's not just about crunching numbers. AI is also making waves in the world of financial analysis. We're talking about algorithms that can analyze market trends, assess investment risks, and generate trading strategies. So, where does that leave human accountants and analysts? Well, it means we need to up our game. The future belongs to those who can go beyond the numbers, who can interpret the data, provide strategic insights, and advise clients on complex financial decisions. It's about becoming less of a number cruncher and more of a strategic advisor, a consultant, a trusted partner who can help businesses navigate the increasingly complex world of finance. Chapter 7. Virtual Assistants, the Future of Getting Things Done. Finally, let's talk about the people who keep us all organized and on track, virtual assistants. Now, if you're thinking, well, AI is basically a virtual assistant, you're not wrong. But here's the thing, the role of the human virtual assistant is changing. Think about all the tasks VAs typically handle: scheduling appointments, managing emails, booking travel, creating presentations. A lot of those tasks can now be automated or streamlined using AI-powered tools. There are apps that can analyze your inbox and prioritize important emails, tools that can schedule meetings across different time zones, and even software that can generate presentations with minimal human input. So, does that mean the end of the road for human VAs? Not necessarily, but it does mean they need to adapt. The future belongs to those who can go beyond basic task management and offer more specialized skills. Think about things like project management, social media marketing, customer relationship management, or even AI tool selection and implementation. The VAs who thrive in the age of AI will be those who can become indispensable partners to their clients, managing not just tasks but entire systems and processes. So there you have it, 7 jobs that AI is already changing and in some cases making obsolete. But here's the good news. This isn't a eulogy for your career, it's a wake-up call. AI is a tool, it's powerful, it's evolving, and it's here to stay. But it's up to us to decide how we use it. Will we let it replace us, or will we learn to work alongside it, to leverage its strengths, and to focus on the things that make us uniquely human? Creativity, critical thinking, empathy, and complex problem solving. The choice is ours. What job do you think is most at risk? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you want to stay ahead of the curve, not behind it, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss any future videos about AI, tech, and the future of work. This is just the beginning. Don't get replaced. Get ready.